Well, hello, you dog lovers and lovers of the Golden Girls out there. This is Z-Manzilla, and I'm here to check out a game called The Golden Girl Pulls and Licks the Dog. That's what he's called on Steam. That whole thing. Oh, whoa. So, this is the controller support here. It instead of controlling the menu, it controls the camera on the menu, and I can just clip through the world. Okay, so I have to work the controls with the mouse. Thankfully, I can change it to English. I have the choice of musicians, audio, and mouse. This is the character talents. I guess I gotta earn in-game currency for that. I hope it's in-game. I'm not buying a battle pass for whatever this is. At least not until I find out which Golden Girl I get to play as. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 levels. I got to unlock 3 of them. Okay, let us go play the sunset level. I'm not, okay, so just, what am I looking for? Oh, what? Whoa. Okay, is that, I mean, it looks, okay, so I'm guessing Rose. I've lost it before. I don't even know which Golden Girl I'm playing as yet. And I've already lost the game. Well, let's go back and try again. All right, so my best guess is Rose. I mean, that is a level of nudity I would normally associate with Blanche. But, blonde hair. Blanche is not a blonde. Too short to be Dorothy. Not sassy enough to be Sophia. So I'm guessing I'm supposed to be Rose. So this is Rose. And Rose is shooting what appears to be a bunch of lasers at a bunch of golden retrievers that are trying to make a Spirit Squad triangle, like a bunch of cheerleaders. And we shoot. We're shooting golden retrievers. Oh, what's this? I can pick out. I have my choice of 4 different kinds of shot. Oh, geez, I'm spoiled for choice, huh? So let's pick this one. Sure, that shot that I guess makes the golden retrievers slow down a little bit. I gotta tell you, my gut reaction is I don't feel right shooting a bunch of golden retrievers. Like I hope there is a second enemy type that is not golden retrievers, especially such talented golden retrievers as these. They appear to. What is that gold meter that just went up? Okay. More golden retrievers, and they appear to be taking my health points, which I don't know. All right, so this is the favorite dog of cops. Maybe they smell that Rose has some drugs on it. No doubt, due to some comical mishap. Rose was always getting into those kind of shenanigans, trusting the wrong person, and maybe somebody like earned Rose's trust, which is not a hard thing to do, and they have planted something on her person, although I'm not seeing any pockets on that outfit, so one only wonders where they chose to stash it. And, Rose's whole thing on the show, she's not that bright, so, there's always the distinct possibility that somebody got one over on her, and now the police dogs are trying to come and get. Okay, so I've just lost. I probably should have been concentrating on the gameplay instead of trying to make a funny, I guess. Well, I don't know. Let's try bumping up some of these stats here. Strength, which gives you more strength. Stamina, magic, those give you more stamina and magic. Deaf just probably makes you cooler to 90s youth that are into hip-hop culture. I still don't have enough whatever that needs to unlock those boards. So I guess just back into the fray here. We're gonna continue this mishap. I bet you it's one of those things where if I last a half hour, then because most episodes of the Golden Girls are 20, 22, 26 minutes, something like that. And by the end of it, there's a return to status quo. So it's probably like that. I mean, it looks like it's taking some gameplay from the Vampire Survivors game, right? So 20 minutes is a good par time. So slightly longer than that would be perfect, right? And then Rose gets to explain to the police that it was all a misunderstanding, and they fall for her Saint Olaf charm, and all is forgiven, and everybody learns a lesson, and then cut to credits. That would be a good thing to happen after the 20-minute mark. My spider senses are telling me, though, that's probably not what's going on here. Because, I'm not seeing a police station. This is a wide open field. I say wide open, but all this brush all over the place is pretty much the only challenge is trying to figure out where the golden retrievers are sneaking up on you from. And truth be told, I would not. There are dogs I would associate with stealth. Golden retrievers are not one of them. You know, golden retrievers are the Call of Duty of dogs. They're, they don't sneak. Even their ghosts don't sneak. You know, they go right in for it. You know, and you can see that. Like I said, their best battle plan so far is to try to form Doggy Voltron, and they're all arguing over who gets to be the head. So, not the greatest organizational skills, these dogs. You know, so, I mean, it really just kind of makes the whole thing more tragic. Look, I'm having fun here, but truth be told, I cannot get behind any game that's got me shooting dogs with lasers. There are so much better things you could be doing with lasers. You know, you could be interrogating a spy. You know, you could be tricking a vending machine the way Val Kilmer did in that excellent movie Real Genius, where he used a laser to trick a vending machine into giving him some free soda. That's a fantastic use for a laser. There was that movie, Robot Jocks, where they used a green laser. That helped win a giant mech fight. That's a good use for a laser. There was a band in Buffalo called Blue Laser. They didn't have any lasers, but it was a good use of the name. The music was terrible, but endearing, in a sort of indie, underground way. I feel like there's not a whole lot else we could say. I mean, this is clearly not a game about the Golden Girls. This is, don't let Peter find out this game exists, so you just won't hear the end of it. And personally, I don't like that you shoot dogs. I miss my doggo. For those you know, I had a little doggo named Brock. And, after 16 wonderful years, he finally passed. I'm sorry to bring the mood down a little bit here while we're having this fun, but I'm hoping it will explain to you perhaps why I'm not necessarily in the mood to give the benefit of the doubt to a video game where you shoot dogs. And I mean, the thing is, you don't even get a choice in the matter. Like I didn't have to push anything to make the lasers come out. Lasers come out on their own in this. The best I can do is control where the not Rose is going. I mean, for strategy's sake, I suppose it's good that I have found a place here where there's not so much grass growing, so I can see them coming, you know? And I can more clearly see their attempts to show their school spirit with a canine pyramid there. Ever moving towards the. None of these assets look like they even belong in the same world. I suppose it's all a moot point. I think I finally figured out what that gold bar up at the top is all about. I've been watching the little bars go do their thing. So, the gold bar, see, only some of the dogs have coins. And basically, you got all the coins if the bar goes to zero, which feels like kind of pointless information because, like it's clearly doing this stuff in waves. It's not doing the Vampire Survivors thing where, waves happen at certain times. It's always, once the wave's done, the next wave starts to generate. Oh, I can jump. Oh, well, that increases the number of things I can do. I can jump in this game. I mean, your move, Vampire Survivors. Can you jump in Vampire Survivors? I think not. But, Vampire Survivors is just going to have the return volley of saying, well, we have a second enemy type. And then this here, the Golden Girls go lick a dog, or whatever it's called here, this game is it's going to have a hard time responding. It's probably going to say something along the lines of, well, we got this gold bar. And it indicates when you've gotten all the doggy gold. And then Vampire Survivors concedes because, there's the only real way to win pigeon chess is not to play. And honestly, an argument between Vampire Survivors and this game would be absolute pigeon chess. Because every reasonable person checked out of that little rap battle around the time we were told that one of these games is about shooting golden retrievers for no clear reason. And there's no golden girls in it, despite a golden girl being advertised. So, I don't know what to tell you. Can't help but notice, by the way, that the icon in my start menu for this is just the Unity logo. I did it. Are the dogs jumping along with me? Oh, well, see, now that could be fun. Yeah, and then they float kind of down. And, well, okay. See, and that's kind of cool. You took the lasers out of this. I mean, it could be a jumping around in the forest with dogs simulator. It would not be any better as a game, but it would be certainly less offensive to those of us that don't want to shoot dogs. I wonder if I'm wondering when the other shoe will drop. Yeah. Because I've noticed there's that little percentage that pops up every single time I get further and further in this game. This little percentage drop, so I have to assume it's like Vampire Survivors, in that where you go 100% and a thing happens or whatever. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, at this point, I'm sort of in my groove. I haven't gotten any upgrades in quite some time, but I also haven't needed them. I wisely took the bullets that make the dogs slower, and basically that was the strategy right there. I also kind of figured out when I got to the edge of the world that they were smart enough to just put up an invisible wall, which is one up on John Christian 3.0, the last game I took a look at. That just killed you if you went too far outside of where it wanted you to go. This one here, they give you an invisible wall. They put the invisible wall just a little too close to the edge of the world, but they're the experts, I suppose. These are the game experts. They in fact remembered to put up an invisible wall. So, I'm not going to lecture them. They at least got the basics down, huh? So. Okay, so I also figured out that the lasers shoot at dogs. So, like, when the dogs are around, it shoots at the dogs. So if the lasers are going in this direction, there's a dog out there. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. There's like a magic genie dog out there, like, constantly teleporting and falling off the edge there. Oh, you know what happened? I went by the edge of the world there, like, when the last wave died. And I think the next wave tried to generate. See, look, my little gold bar is like really low, but I can't get the new wave until I get all the gold from the old wave, right? So, yeah. So, and my lasers won't go past the invisible wall, which, I mean, we don't want lasers going off into the nothing. Like it's. That would just be bad game design, I guess. So the lasers have to be stopped from going out there naturally. But so I guess that dog gets to be free then. All right, well, while we got a minute, let's just take a look at this theme page here. So it says, a magical girl is suddenly teleported to an ancient enchanted forest filled with licking dogs. The magic maiden can only use magic to pull them in order not to be licked. So you pull the dogs to not get licked. Wouldn't pulling the dogs make them come closer? tell you, I'm no dog scientist, but it seems like the correct order of doing things. This gets a mature content description. Is there a nudity button I was unaware of? Is there something mature about this? I mean, Rose is one of the Golden Girls, and, most folks who are of a mature age certainly remember that show, right? So, it was that. But no, I think we've already established it. Plus, I think all of the Chinese in this game and on the Steam page kind of lets me in on the fact maybe they're not talking about the Golden Girls. This is more of a Golden Girl, sort of a indefinite article. Well, we're not getting anywhere here, so how about how do I stop this? Let's see, the escape button here, and okay, it's the volume sliders and okay. So I've just sort of been soft locked here. Wonderful. Well, anyway, that's the Golden Girl pulls and licks the dog. There are no Golden Girls in it. Thanks for your time. Thank God for Stephanie Stark.